Hey everyone, my name is Michael Tabaradi of michaeltabaradi.com, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about the importance of video and why you need to really be considering it, especially if you're a personal brand. Now, what video does is it gives you an opportunity to relate to the person, to really understand what that person is about, especially if you're the person who's watching the video. The reason I say this is because you can't be everywhere at the same time. Like, it's very difficult to do that. No one can do that unless you're the genie. But the point being made is video gets the person to feel what that person is about. So you're mixing the dynamics of what sort of vibe, what sort of energy is being thrown off through the camera into the other person's sort of like screen. At the same time, the person is listening to the content to see, wow, does this really resonate with me as an individual? Can I relate to this? Can I trust what this person is saying? And can I really understand what they're trying to get me to think like or get me to see? And that's what video does. Now, I use video primarily for a lot of other stuff, so like promotional stuff, events, and all this kind of stuff here. And really and truly, the whole use of video on YouTube is something that I'm developing more and more in my strategy, more and more into my game, and something I should have really focused on a bit more, because I think it's very powerful if done the right sort of way. So when thinking about video, I think there are certain things that you definitely need to be doing. The first thing is to make sure that you have some sort of promotional content of you. And all this could be is you sitting in front of the camera and basically saying who you are, what you do, who you help, and how you help them. Okay, it's very important to do that because people will start to get an idea of what you're about and what you're aiming to do and how you've done that. So that's one key thing. Make sure you have one promotional video at least highlighting those different things. I think a second thing that you should be focusing on is making sure that you can get some sort of like footage of you doing different events. So let's say, for example, you're speaking somewhere or you're coaching someone or you're at some sort of like event. You need to make sure you get footage of you actually being filmed, because it really helps, because it really shows that, okay, this person is really about their game, really about their business. They know what they're about. They're doing this quite regularly. I think I trust them a bit more. I think I can, I really want to start following this person. So even if it's just you, just make sure that you're in a situation where you can film yourself. Make sure you have a tripod with you at all times, whether that's a big one or a mini tripod that you can put on tables. Connect your phone to it and just basically record like what you're doing. If you have two phones, then maybe what you can do is have a mini tripod, put your phone on the table, okay, and record yourself, but also connect another phone, if you have another phone, and that's if you're blessed with that, to a lapel mic and put that into your actual top. And when you speak, obviously it's going to be recording the sound, and then you can sync it up later, because sound quality is really important, as well as lighting as well, as many of you know. So make sure you record yourself when it comes to video, okay, or event, should I say. Now, the next thing you want to be doing is making sure that you're producing videos that actually help people. So how-to videos, documented videos, videos on reviews, videos on top 10s, videos on your opinion and stuff. Like, it's very important because, again, people are coming to you as the expert. People are coming to you for advice and understandings as how to solve specific problems. So video is really good. Another video you could actually start producing is signature sort of like videos. So online signature content or online signature presentations. And this is the sort of stuff that you see when you opt into an offer, and then there's this long ass video that runs between half an hour to 1 hour and 30 minutes, because that's signature content. So this is more thinking about the framework of what your whole sort of thing is about, and then putting together a presentation that actually helps people or ushers them through a process where they can see that you can help them as that expert, you can help them as that personal brand, you can help them as that coach, consultant, or trainer. And the best way to do this is to write down your framework of ideas, okay, and think about what things they actually want solved and produce a presentation that is aligned to helping them solve those specific problems. And as I always say, check out what other people are doing and model that process and see if that works for you. But I would say the presentation business is, I don't want to say some tricky business. You have to make sure you get it right. So maybe you want to go out and get some training on that. But if you want to just try it, Don't think about it too much. Just make sure you have some sort of like talk about who you are as an individual. Position yourself as the expert, so who you've helped and how long you've been doing it for, and then really lead on to making sure that you provide really good content, not giving them like the complete solution, because that will take ages and take too much time. People want to stay in tune, but giving them good quality content, and then having a call to action at the end where they can actually book a consultation with you or check out your course or whatever it is. So signature content, signature online presentations are key. I think they're fundamental to your business, because again, you can share that anyway. You can share that to your friends and family. You can share that on a private landing page if you're definitely using a pay-per-click as a stream or as a way to get people in, or even through your sort of like organic SEO friendly posts and content that you're producing on your website or your podcast or whatever it is. So signature presentations are key, especially when it comes to your business as a personal brand. And I guess after that, it's just making sure that you're consistent with producing video. And I think video just really allows you to connect with individuals. It allows people to really see what you're about. So start producing videos. Whether you're producing videos on YouTube, whether you need some sort of signature online presentation, whether you need something that really promotes you as an individual, or whether you need to start recording yourself at events and other places where it edifies you as the expert. Because what this does is it allows you to be seen as the expert. And I continuously say this because it's true. And that's what allowed me to start getting speaking engagements. I wasn't really prolific on YouTube. I more sort of like posted my stuff on Facebook. And that's where it started to create that sort of like buzz for people to see that, oh, this guy can talk. I'd like to have him at my event. And I had my first event. It was a family friend, and it was basically a charity where I started to speak. I filmed it. I made sure I filmed it. I was the only one who went. I didn't have any help at the time, unfortunately. But I filmed myself, put that up on Facebook, and that's when people started to get to see more of what I'm about, and they started to position me as a speaker. Okay, and by then I had my books and everything else out there as well. So start filming yourself doing certain things and put in that schedule and be consistent, because if you're consistent, the whole point of consistency is, one, to provide the right sort of usefulness to people, but two is also to check out your analytics to see if what you're doing works. Okay, that's the second thing that people don't really talk about. You need to see if it actually works. So focus on video if you can. And if you don't really like video, then you can always sort of write stuff, okay? So write stuff in your blog, or you can actually sort of like do a podcast. But this video is about videos, so I'm gonna focus on videos, maybe do another video on podcasts or written content. Anyway, if you like what I've spoke about today, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up if you like this. In addition, if you think that anyone could actually learn from this, then share it with them. Anyway, don't forget to understand, reach, and expand. Peace.